Hello, it's Mac here, and today I'm talking about patch 1.38 in GTL 9 and talking about what they added in the new DLC for GTL 9, which was the Cunning Stunts Special Vehicle Circuit. So yesterday there was another update to GTL 9, and this was, of course, title update 1.38, and I will have a link in the description if you want to check out the full article, because I'm not going to go through every single thing in this DLC. However, I do want to talk about the big changes that you may notice in GTL 9 after this update. So anyways, as for the new content that was added to this DLC, there wasn't much. Essentially, there was, of course, the special vehicle races to GTL 9, and then there was the Progen GP1, and then that's it. There's no new clothing, no new tattoos, no new weapons or anything like that. I will say that's a tad bit disappointing because I was hoping for at least some clothing. I didn't think new weapons would have been added, but I was hoping for at least some new clothing or tattoos or something. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. So as for the new features and updates for GTL 9, there are 3 new special race triggers that have been added to GTL 9. They use the same functionality as the Stunt Series triggers added with Cunning Stunts, but feature the new special races. Another thing that was added to races is the new aggregate position option. So if you are the host of a race, you can select this, and pretty much when active, every player in the race is presented with a bar that fills at different speeds dependent on which position a player is in. When the option is enabled in a lap race, the race ends when one player has completely filled their bar. In a point-to-point race, the player with the most filled bar at the end of the race is the winner. So I actually really like this. And while I haven't played this option yet, I'm guessing it's going to be mostly like whoever hold their position for the longest. So let's say even if you're not in first, you're in second for longer than first was, and you were always in second the whole race, but first, they were only there just at the end, then you will still win. Or, let's say you were in first for the majority of the race until at the very end somebody overtakes you, well, you're still going to win as long as you hold that position for as long as possible. I actually really like this change, because now it's just not like, oh, whoever's at the end wins finally. Whoever just finishes, first, that doesn't matter as much anymore. Now it's mostly whoever can hold their position for longest is going to be the winner. Another thing that was added was that now heist vehicles have a buy it now option. This option is pretty much like the import-export special vehicles. If you beat one of the missions, you got a little bit of a discounted price. This is essentially that. If you have beat the heist, then you will get a discounted price, or maybe it'll just stay the same price as before, so the Hydra will still be 3 million. However, if you have not beaten the Humane Labs heist, then that Hydra may be more, like somewhere like 4 million. I'm not sure exactly how much more it will cost. However, you will be able to buy any of these vehicles now for a little bit of an extra price tag, which I guess is kind of nice. I don't know many people who haven't done all the heists unless they are a new player, so there is that. To be honest, I'd say just go do the heist so that you save your money and make some money in the process. However, if you do want it just to buy it now, then it should work on all of the vehicles in this DLC. It also works with the rebreather, night vision, and the LCD earpiece and ammunition. I don't know if it works with the flare gun, but I don't think many people care about the flare gun, so that's fine. And then also, the follow-on vehicles are no longer locked behind rank requirements. The Rhino tank, the Annihilator helicopter, the Buzzard helicopter, and the Dubsta 6x6. I'll be honest, I never even knew that the Annihilator was locked behind a rank requirement. I don't know what it was before, but I don't know how I feel about this. On one hand, I mean, these vehicles aren't that amazing anyways. I made a video recently on the Rhino tank and sort of its fall from grace and why it's not that useful anymore. The Buzzard helicopter, I can kind of see, because that wasn't even that high of a rank requirement. I will admit I'm a tad bit disappointed that Dubsta 6x6 got its rank requirement gone, because while it isn't a useful vehicle really, it was a nice thing to have as sort of a token of getting to that high of a rank. And sure, rank 100 nowadays isn't that great of an achievement because the game's been out for so long and you can get there quite fast. I don't know if I like that too much. I'm still not sure if the gold paint jobs and stuff, because those used to be rank 100 requirements, I believe. I don't know if they still are as well. But yeah, pretty much we're at the point in this game where there are very few rank requirements anyways, so there's that. Next up is that the camera when riding the Blazer Aqua now retains whatever it was set to before going water. Previously, the camera was forced to change into third person from first person when going onto water. Next up is that the amount of Stunt Series triggers have been reduced from 8 to 3. Also, secondary checkpoints in stunt races are now yellow. Also, a new parachute option can be found in the Ruiner 2000 special race lobbies that lets players choose their Ruiner 2000 parachute. These new parachutes cannot be applied to the personal Ruiner 2000 and are only available with the stock Ruiner 2000 made available in special races. So essentially, if you own certain parachutes on your personal parachute that you wear, then you can sort of apply those to your Ruiner 2000. I actually really like that. Also, a new no livery option has been added to the livery section of the car selection screen in races. So I'm guessing that only applies to vehicles that already had the liveries on them, like the Tyrus, the ETR1, the RE7B, all those vehicles. Next up is that the weekly active time trial update now occurs every Tuesday. This previously updated every Monday. I'm not sure that many people care about that, but still, that is something that will be changed. Also, there were some creator fixes and some Rockstar editor fixes, but I'm not going to go into those in this video. But then finally, some of the general and miscellaneous things that were fixed. They say, pretty much like they say with every single update, that ongoing improvements have been made in GTA 9 to prevent crashes, improve the quality of matchmaking, and reduce the number of network connection issues, such as disconnections and split sections. Ever since Import-Export came out, till this update, and it may still be the case with this update, the connection issues were probably the worst we've ever seen in GTA 9, honestly. And I'm still getting some issues still, so it's not like a complete fix. I was hoping that this update would have fixed all those issues. I guess some may have been fixed, and you may see crashes and stuff less often, but I still have seen timed out sessions and all that. I've even also seen, and they don't mention it in this, I don't think, but where you get the save and failed error. That's happened pretty much ever since Import-Export came out in December, and I'm still having it pretty much in every single session. So if you are annoyed by that save and failed error, it doesn't seem to be fixed yet. They also reduced the accuracy and attack angle of the Buzzard helicopter in certain vehicle cargo missions. I love that change, because the Buzzard helicopter and really all the AI on all the CEO missions, they're just super accurate Terminators pretty much. Like, they have the perfect accuracy. Even whenever you're driving your own vehicle or you're in a helicopter or something, they can just lock onto you. And at least the Buzzard helicopter is not as accurate now, so that's not going to be as big of a deal anymore. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there were some other small fixes and stuff that if you do want to go check out. But anyways, some more thoughts on this in the comments. What are your thoughts on this patch note? What was your favorite thing that was fixed? Is there anything in here that you wish wasn't fixed? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Hope you enjoy. Feedback is personal. See you guys in the next video.